I made a list of topics I would actually want to talk about. Um, I would explain exactly what those lists are, but I'd rather it be kind of a surprise, essentially, for everybody until it actually comes out. But for the most part, I'll at least discuss the thing we're talking about today, and that is energy. Now, I don't mean the energy we all get when we get out of bed or essentially just go about the day, which is, again, an introvert's energy, which is essentially storing energy for the next day or whenever is possible, essentially. Well, the day, right? So, I'm going to talk about energy when it comes to video games. Now, the thing is, very few video games have the concept of energy. The only games I have seen that have energy are essentially gotcha games or mobile games. Majority of mobile games, which makes sense why the game you currently see on the screen that I'm currently playing, well, I'm playing two, but the game you currently see right now has an energy system because it is a mobile game. They really are just trying to get as much money as possible so you can kind of re-up. But this game doesn't, not that I see, have a way to. I guess they do have a pay to energize because of the fact that like you can also get energy from the seller gems, which is also something you can get a boost of monetarily. But it is essentially a way to get you to kind of pay for your time. Also, I would love to say that the game itself, the benefits, like what are the benefits, the cons and the pros essentially of energy? The cons is that after a certain amount of time, you can't really grind for content, which means, hey, if you really want to grind this content, you kind of can't, which is a good thing because now you're not wasting your time grinding content. But the thing is, it's very much not a whole game scale. It's very much only when it comes to grinding relics. And even that, like I'm doing a simulated universe. I cannot get anything when it comes to the artifacts unless I have energy. Now again, there's actual like different things. There's things in the game that give you a way to get the artifacts by doing it weekly, which I think you only really get about 8 or something, like a little bit close to 8, not really 8 from running it. Um, but then after that, you have to pay either usually energy. Yeah, then after you have to pay energy, just like 40 energy to even get the rest of the stuff you want, or you can just complete it and get everything you want. Now, is it a good concept? The answer for me is no. I don't like the concept because at the end of the day, by holding it, I also feel like the pro I just mentioned very much is a con mostly because of the fact that like if there was no energy in the game, I wouldn't have to really grind as much because I can get everything I wanted very much in a short period of time. Because at the end of the day, oh cool, I want this character fully leveled out and done with. All I really have to do is essential. Which one do I want to go? All I have to do is maybe play a day. And I have this character fully decked out, fully leveled out, all the traces done, so they can be a powerhouse. Because again, this is not like a multiplayer game. This is a very much solo player game. Solo player game. This is not Genshin, right? This is not a Genshin game. Like you don't really have to worry about you. There's no like multiplayer essentially, so it's like, do you? Now, do I think they're gonna get rid of it? Not really. I doubt they're gonna get rid of the energy. It's too much free money in their hands essentially. Also, like I said, it stops people from remotely doing what they want to do. Like I said, it also stops people from basically plowing through content because at the end of the day, because I can't level up all the characters I want or a specific character I just got dropped, it stops me from essentially, like I said, getting through all this content that would give me the intelligence I want, or essentially so I can pull. Essentially, like it very much stops the free to play aspect, right? It stops it from being it stops the free to play aspect because you can't get the best characters or the best items essentially to elevate your character to a good degree because of it, which is sad. Like it's very sad because like I said, I want my character to be higher so I can pull more because I am free to play. But the thing is that wouldn't be I guess it also stop more people from wanting to pay if that was an option, because at the end of the day, all you really have to do is grind for maybe a day or two, get all the characters you want, do one, two teams, or have every element essentially, so you can grind all these contents, and you would never need to pay anything in this game and be fine. But because the game is very much kind of modeled for people to play, because again, it is a gacha game. The whole purpose of a gacha game is to make content you would want to pay for. Like they make content and characters that you would want to pull. Again, I'm doing my current pull of the Jingaloo banner. I failed not my 50. Well, yeah, I failed my 50. Not my yeah my 50-50. I failed my 50-50. And it's funny too because I did my normal pull, right? If you have you have the normal pull, you have the normal banner, and you have the kind of you have the normal banner and you have the special banner. Essentially, normal banner is always there. It's always the same champion. Like you can get anybody in the normal banners. Um, I guess besides like the normal, like the main new people, but they also have an incentive where there's like I think it's like 300 pulls. So if you do 300 pulls in the normal banner, you'll have your choice of picking a group of 7 characters. I believe I think it's 7. I haven't like actually looked at it recently because I just pulled mine. And I had everybody besides 2 characters. One was Bailu, and the other was Clara. I did not. Sorry, I'm saying Clara like that because my my best friend's name is Clara, but he's from Brazil, so her name is actually Clara, not Clara, like that. So, but yeah, so like it's very. So I had those two choices, right? I almost went off on the tangent, but I had those 2 choices, and I had to pick between her and Bailu, which one's more of a damage dealer slash like I don't know what she is. I don't know really what Clara is. But I was talking to my friend, and it was like Bailu kind of is not the best as a healer. Her only real good thing about her kit is the fact that like she can rest somebody, and that's it. That's the only thing she can basically rescue somebody from really low health, and that's really all that her kit kind of entails. But as a healer, she's kind of trash. So I was like, damn, okay. It's like whatever. I did want Clara, um, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna get Clara. So I got Clara, and I'm back to pulling today because I was very close to like 70 something. So tell me why I pulled today and I got Bailu. I was like, this is because you talk trash about Bailu. Like, this is all on you. Um, but anyway, I didn't get anything good. That's amazing though. But yeah, so like energy itself is not really a good aspect for the game because I do, like I said, I get it. I very much get the reason why you have energy in this game, which is very much to make it so people decide to pay your microtransactions because again, they're not really making money unless it's from microtransactions. Since this is a free-to-play game with quotation marks, but I would like you to eliminate it. So I can actually do, like I said, once you're done with missions, it's very hard to do anything stratagem wise. And that's really the bad thing about that. Like the energy kind of stops anybody from. The worst thing about it, like I said, is the fact that like it stops you from doing a lot, right? And what I mean by doing a lot is deciding, hey, I want to do this, as in like I want to get this character up there so I can finally play them, or I essentially want to kind of try out this character. If it's not good, it's not good. I didn't really waste resources because I grinded for it, but I can also just get my resources back from grinding it. And it doesn't take me much time. The thing is, it takes you a lot of time because of the energy. The energy will take you, let's say, you can get something, like let's talk about the actual thing you usually need, right? The resources when it comes to leveling up. So there's different resources when it comes to leveling up yourself, your character, versus resources that it takes to level up the light cones. So there's 2 different things you have to get and grind for. Um, so let's say because I'm free to play, I'm gonna have to grind. I forgot what those trees are called. The calcits. but I have to grind that. Cool. I can only grind that for as much energy I have, which again, the energy refreshes every day. The longer you wait, the more energy that will spawn. So, what does that mean for somebody that it's free to play that's basically grinding all day? It means I have no reserve energy. Because there's also reserve, there's extra energy that comes out when you have an overflux of energy. So it's like, cool, you have over the, was it like 240 um, maximum amount of energy. That means, hey, now it's going to add on and add on. That means whenever I feel like I need more energy, I can just take from that reserves. But when you're free to play and you're grinding for all these characters essentially so you can actually get the stellar gems you want, that becomes a problem. And the reason why that becomes a problem is the fact that like you can't do it. Like you literally have to wait. So you have very little time to either grind out the um, the match you need essentially, materials you need because you don't have the energy to do it. And then you're stuck doing like me, which is going into simulated universes with the characters that aren't really the best for simulated universe because everything has a weakness. That means, hey, I need an ice type ability, ice type character. The only one that is actually up there, somewhat, is my Herta. But my Herta is level 80 character, but her light cone is level 70. Also, her tracer is not that up there. What is the reason for that? The fact that I haven't really been able to grind for stuff while I'm also grinding for other stuff because I want other different characters, and Herta wasn't really on my priority at the time. Then I found that I'm trying to get Yangling, whatever the fuck his name is, up there as well, but then I stopped because my friend was like, Adventuring's really good for like most of the stuff, and I was like, cool. I should have just finished what I was thinking because now I'm stuck with. Because again, I do like he was like, yeah, Adventuring Clara. Clara, I haven't even started leveling because again, I don't have the energy to do it, and that's where I'm coming with. That's where I'm coming at right now is the fact that like, the fact that I'm like halfway through this boss and I'm still talking is amazing, and my mouth is fucking dry. But like, yeah, I just don't have the energy to do everything. It's not even a time-based thing. It's just an energy-based thing, which relate is relatively working on time. But I definitely want my time to be spent better, essentially. And I guess that's really where it comes to. It doesn't really respect your time because the energy itself kind of disrespects a regular gamer, right? It very much is a gotcha game. At the end of the day, it is a gotcha game. It's not really meant to be played kind of like a regular game. You kind of just play it when you have extra time. You go AFK besides like on the main bosses, and then you just spend your time leisurely. You're supposed to like truthfully the only time I really played honkai, besides now that I'm like, home essentially, because I haven't gone on tour again, is basically when I'm grinding for kind of banners. I'm like, cool, I need all those banners. But before that, I was just playing it all my off time when I was kind of sitting down at work on break. I had nothing to fuck, or when I had nothing to do at work. So it's like, cool. I'm playing a gotcha game. I want to play it like a regular game, but I can't because it's a gotcha game. It sucks. Like I want to play it like any other game because again, this gotcha game is very much highly rated. It's not a bad game at all. You can play it. It's a solo player game as well. So like, I guess I'm treating the gotcha game like a solo player game, which is the biggest problem for all this. If you see my head go looking up, it's because my game's on the other monitor, and I also need some water. But like, yeah, the fact that like you cannot play this game like any other game, and you're kind of just brought down to reality that hey, this is a gotcha game. You're not supposed to play it like it's not a gotcha game. I'm just like, but I wanna enjoy it like it's a gotcha. Like again, I'm grinding essentially. That's all I'm doing. I am grinding, but I also want to play this game like it's any other fucking game because again, it's a game. I'm spending my time on it. Like I'm putting in so many hours. But yeah, like the fact that like I'm playing this game like it's supposed to be this really I don't want to say big game, right? Because at the end of the day, yes, this game has hours and hours of gameplay. Like I've probably played this game more times than most games in the past few weeks. Um, I have so much. I need to buy Kuro. I hate my life. I did want to go the crit route, but because of the fact that like it wasn't possible because I had to choose between the crit or getting an increase of it. So that's the reason why I don't have to crit. This is probably the most I've had for this shit. But yeah, like I'm playing this game like it's a normal game, which is a problem. And I also want to kind of enjoy it like it's a normal game. The only bad thing is like kind of can't enjoy it like it's a normal game, which is like I said, is a problem in itself. But then again, most games don't have you leveling up characters the way you're leveling up these characters, right? I guess besides the game I play, which is FF14, majority of my free time, which I'm playing currently right now on another screen, and I play them in tandem because of the fact that like I AFK level, and I've explained this before. I AFK level in FF14 while I'm doing this, so I stand around. I can even show you what I do, which is this: I stand around, do nothing, and then I'm on honkai star rail. So it's like, ah. So I'm essentially just basically AFKing, which is a very optimal kind of thing to do. You literally are doing a different game or want to do something else. Um, but yeah, I play this game basically like it's a different game, like it's a normal game. Again, I play this on my free time, so there's that. But like I said, it doesn't respect your time. Like it doesn't respect your time if you're a free to play player. Why did I do that like an idiot? But it respects your time if you're in pay to win because at the end of the day. Okay, I'm moving my flask. I'm moving my flask. That's the second time I did that. Um, yeah, is it good? No. Indie games should. If your game is fully just a mobile game, then understandable. Because at the end of the day, if it's a fully mobile game, lit. That doesn't matter. And you should keep it as a mobile game. But I feel like once it gets to PC or becomes something that is big, you should remove the energy so people can actually spend time playing your game. Because when they're spending a lot of fucking money, and I've heard all the whale stories, when they're spending a ton of money to even play this game or to pull, you really shouldn't have energy in the game because you're stopping it. Do I think they're going to stop putting energy or remove the energy process at all? No, I don't. I don't believe for even a. This is what I have, by the way. That I'm leveling up. I don't believe for a second that they are going to remove um, the essential, like, the thing that basically makes their game. It doesn't make their game money. Like, it doesn't make them a lot of money. I doubt. I can't really doubt whales. Like, whales always surprise you, don't they? Like, I want to be like, I really doubt the whales really spend any of the. Okay. Oh, hello? I doubt the whales actually use the money they spend on stellar gems as energy to grind for all this stuff. But again, I like I said, I can't put doubt on what the whales are spending because they're already spending a fuck ton of money, even getting everything for this game. Like I said, the hope is I'm probably like I said, once I pull, like I'm going to very much try to get it. Bailu, basically, I think I only have maybe 2 days on this banner, so I'm gonna probably spend tomorrow really just playing anyway because I'm gonna play regardless. Well, because I'm still trying to get my. I'm going to try to get my Samurai in FF14 to 90 tonight. It's already 4:45 and I'm at 78. This dungeon I will be getting to 80. I mean 79, but I don't see it happening. I'm gonna try to at least, but like I said, it's. I have one game that very much takes a very long time to grind in, and then I have another game where I can't even grind in it fully and get what I need. It seems like I have a problem. But yeah, that's really gonna be it. What is the takeoffs? What is the point of this video? It was just to explain that energy in this game. I feel like I went nowhere with this conversation, but truthfully speaking, energy. Short answer: energy bad. Energy is bad for short. Energy is bad for games like this. Energy is bad when it comes to kind of PC games where you're having to grind or truthfully do anything. It is okay for a small amount of things when you don't have to deal with if you want to like stop, like here's the thing, Final Fantasy has the same thing, but it's not energy. Like they have a limited thing, which is usually when it comes to their high end grinding, right? If you want high end gear, you're going to have to kind of really only pull one thing a week, one or two things a week, and you gotta wait another week. There is about 8 slots. There is 5 pieces of armor. There's 5 pieces of armor. There is one weapon, and then there is 6 accessories. Well, five. 5 accessories. I was counting the job crystal, soul crystal. But there is essentially a bunch of things. Ooh, I might die. There's a bunch of ways to like. You still have to like do a lot. The thing is, again, you have other things in the game to do. You don't really have to grind. You can still grind your character, right? Also, the gear very much just makes your character a bit stronger. It's not like without the gear you can't do everything. You can do a lot more in the game um, with your character or with your job essentially. In this game, I can't use that character until it's fully geared out. That's the thing. You're stopping me from essentially playing the character you released because of the energy and because of the fact that um, I can't grind a specific thing. But if you had the energy, like why don't you just wait and save? Or why did you use energy? You could have had the energy if you didn't spend it on somebody else. You're right. You're definitely right. I could have actually had the energy if I didn't spend it on another character, if I didn't level or grind for another character. That is completely right. But I did it already. At the end of the day, you have a bunch of characters. I'm going to want to try them out. I'm going to want to see if there's synergy between one character versus another character. That's the thing. It is a game where you have different characters that may mesh well and that may not be good at all. But you only really find out if that's the case if you try shit. If I can't try and see if one character is good versus the other, I'm kind of failing at the gacha system or the party system of this game. Right? I am failing at that aspect. So if I can't do that, then what the fuck am I playing this game for? Again, I have an easier way out versus most people, right? Because again, I am free to play. I can leave this game tomorrow, never touch it again, and you know what happens? Nothing. I didn't spend a dime on this fucking game. I'm not gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna stop playing this game that I spent $100 on. No, I have never stopped. I've never paid anything for this video game. Nothing. So the fact that like I can leave happily is actually really fucking cool. The only thing I really spent is time. I'm not gonna get back the time, but I spent time on Final Fantasy 14. I'm not gonna fucking get back. It's fine. The point, I don't really know if it's fine. I really want my time back. I woke up at 9 o'clock this morning, like 9:30 this morning, for the sole purpose of like grinding because I knew I needed as much time as possible to grind because I ended yesterday at level 75. Again, I'm at 78. Um, I'm at level 78, and it's been hours. Like I said, it's 4:50. I could have used my dailies. I could have used my daily roulette, but I'm waiting till I'm 80 because getting to 81 after you get to 80 is hellhole. It's really a hellhole escape, even though getting to 80 to 81 to 83 is also the worst. That done just sucks ass, in my opinion. But yeah, like I said, I don't really like the energy system. I feel like it's shit. I don't really. I'm probably not really gonna play a game again that has an energy system like this anytime soon. Because again, like I said, I don't spend money on gacha games. I have a friend that loves these games. I'm very much on the up and up, like up and up. Is that how you use that phrase? I don't know. But like, I don't really care enough about it to the point where I'm like, hey, I like it a lot, and I'll spend all my money on these waifus. Like I don't go. Like I said, I'm just playing because it's not the worst game. Like it's not bad. I can waste my time playing this game, which is what I feel is the appeal of gacha games. It is a time waster that isn't bad on the eyes. Like it's a time waster that you can play, and look, the graphics are actually look nice to look at. I'm dumb. I use that, and I didn't even use my ult. But like, so again, I don't really like energy. If you like energy, cool, I guess. You're weird, in my opinion. But truthfully, the energy system kind of stops you from doing anything. Like I said, I'm probably gonna edit this video. I'm actually gonna edit this video a bit, which means the cuts. Audio should be alright. It's not gonna sound the best, but audio should be alright. Yeah, I'm gonna edit the video. I'll see you all again next week when I talk about a different topic. But yeah, I'll see you all next week. My name's Oni the Incubus. That has been my time, and later days. I, I said I was gonna say that in my YouTube video because I love the Weekenders, and I really wanted to bring back later days because the Weekenders was a phenomenal show. But yeah, I'll see you all again next week with a different topic. Most likely not in this game, probably just a regular topic. Yeah, I'll see you all again next week. See you all later days.